Man, what a nice day. Trying to stop using that word morning. I don't really like it because it got dual meanings, and I just want to be making sure about what I be saying now, that I actually be meaning what I say and say what I mean, being that I know how much power go into words and shit. Gotta be a little careful, you know. What a nice day. Even when I say things like that, I'm in my head like, I hope I ain't jinx it. And still gonna be a nice day. Just like I could create the negativity, I could create the positivity too, you know. I could do that too. But I came on here because it really just hit me today. Like, you know, a lot of shit just hit me. Like, damn, son. The lack of concentrated effort is why we really be a little bit suffering and not having things the way we want. Like, 3 people could lift that dresser up, but getting them 3 people to do it is the issue. It's like, whose dresser is it? You know what I mean? Who bought it? Are you paying me to help? Like, you know, what interest do you have in that item? You know what I mean? Like, people be operating on that frequency right there, where it's like, nigga, how am I get somebody to help me? So you end up struggling, try to do it yourself, fuck around, break your shit, or end up really just paying somebody that you don't fuck with, who just gonna do it for the money and there's no emotion involved. Because even if you try to get some of your peoples to do it, they fuck around, got a problem with how much you paying them, or they don't do a good job, they feel like you shouldn't care. Like, it's just too much, you know. So we should not be surprised when we see entities or people or systems or things that work, when they have a bunch of people putting the pieces in play for it to work. You feel me? That's called order. It's by design. It's not happening, you know, it's not happening by chance. It's by design. The only thing that's going to happen by chance is chaos, whenever it get the chance to happen. Chaos. But I'm going somewhere with it. Just gotta wait or walk. They can't really beat me. So, you know, they gotta pay me. That's the bottom line of it. And I don't really think my peoples understand that. Like, I don't think they understand that I'm in such a position that they can't beat me. They used to being in them positions where they got to debate with motherfuckers and go back and forth. You know, I'm in a position where they can't beat me. Mainly because they beat themselves. They already beat themselves. Can't beat me, nigga. I'm about to show y'all. I'm watching these working ass niggas out here. These niggas be doing everything but something relevant. That's what I be talking about when I be talking about the concentration. Niggas talking about Drake on their job. Nigga, you at work, nigga. The fuck? Are you at work talking about a superstar, nigga? You better get your ass up out the fucking slave system. You worry about the wrong thing. That's what I be talking about, though. Like, I can understand if you was at home and I'm at work, nigga. I'm conscious of the fact I'm there all day. And until I figure out a way to not have to go here no more, I ain't gonna be up there talking about no bullshit. I'm gonna think about where the owner of this place is at. He at home enjoying his family. That's what I want to do. So you gotta think about that when you at work. Not how to pass the time and go back tomorrow. You're gonna be there forever. That's what I'll be talking about, man. And then you don't even got a side plan going on where you putting some money in a pot with somebody and y'all got investments or something that's gonna take you up out your situation. You just at work, miserable and mad, and not willing to work with nobody and complaining. Insanity. Look at me in my face wondering what I'm looking at, ready to fight me. Insanity. Motherfuckers completely lost their mind, especially if they think they gonna take out their petty ass anger on me with their broke ass. I'm gonna break them down even further. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? I don't even look like the type to be playing with like that. Find something to fucking do. But this is what niggas do. Niggas will try to see who they could intimidate and just do corny shit because that's what they be up to. Ain't no decency. Nobody want to be decent. Nobody look in another nigga face and wonder if he fed his family or nothing like that. They want to look and fight and do bullshit. Look at me with concern. Make sure I'm good. Because that's how trouble starts. When people not good, other people gets troubled. I'm looking with compassion at motherfuckers. Motherfuckers looking at me like they want to take away my joy. Want to take away the joy, huh? People are weird and crazy, man. I be watching the people who be recording people and they be like, oh, motherfucker recording me with all these fucking cameras outside. Where everybody wearing goddamn meta glasses and all type of bullshit. And motherfuckers are getting mad because somebody's recording. Talk about I don't give you permission to record me. Insanity flowing through people. You be thinking that everybody think like you. You'll find out. Every time you have a dispute, that's a sign of showing you that people don't think like you. You will not be disputing with yourself unless you just, that type of weird person. It is people like that. They'll argue with themselves and they can't find nobody. Just got to know what you're dealing with, man. Just got to know what you're dealing with. But I want to show y'all something. I was talking to my little assistant. I was looking through my case file and shit. So I'm talking to my little assistant. And I'm like, yo, I need to know how much this case is worth altogether, being that I realized some things. I realized, because yesterday, let me tell you how sneaky these people is, right? Let me take this off and show y'all something. This is my case folder from my workers' comp, right? This not even the one I want to show. This is the one with me just submitting that shit back there. This is my case folder, right? From workers' comp. Now, as you can see, in there is a part that says minutes. Hearing minutes. That wasn't there. I count the files in my case folder every single day. It was 167 yesterday. Today it was 168, but there was nothing at the top. So I'm like, hold up. Where the fuck is the new file at? I don't see nothing. I'm panicking a little because I know they doing dirt and I know they doing tricks. They're already trying to figure out how to get me the fuck out their face because I'm right now, they're in a really bad situation because they violate the law, right? All I've been doing is following the law. Shit, I don't even like the law. I ain't have a say in it. I just follow the law, what they say. They haven't been following what they said. And mostly people don't know the law, so they get away with it. I happen to read and follow the law and make them do it. So right now my offer is $50,000 on the table, right? And I don't want it, right? Because that is a complete lowball offer. My back surgery gonna cost more than that. You understand what I'm saying? I can't fuck around. Not for no 50. They gotta do better than that. But hold up.
That was my mentor.
Top of the morning, buddy. Oh, Rod. Oh, bro, off today, huh? Bro, he off today.
Yeah, he old. You cooking?
Appreciate you. Hi. I am these.
What was your first?
You know,
What
always
was
come
your
for that.
first?
With the dime.
Yeah. So I'm looking on here. I find the minutes in there. And I say to myself, why would the minutes be in the middle of the folder? It's not a new entry. But when I opened it, it say May 28th. So that means they did it yesterday. So they opened this and then they slid it back in the folder and hide it from me. Mind you, these are state agencies. These are judges. But they don't think I'm smart enough to monitor this. When they give you access to something, you gotta pay attention. So I go read it, and then come to find out, they say everything in there that I was saying. That's the proof right there. So they just went and confirmed what I was saying. So then they see that I'm not playing. They see that I'm not playing about the suit. So pretty much, we in a situation right now where they cannot refile their appeal. Look what they say. I probably can't put all this. This is the actual record. You feel me? They trap. This is the actual record. So let me go to the point. I was asking them how much the entire case is worth.
I'm gonna go and kick your ass tomorrow morning.
Look at this. Appreciate you. Gucci? I'm good? I love it. That must be one of the homies. I'll talk to him on another note, another day. Or I'll talk to the other guy about him. Be like, I'm not your man, that's the homie. Chop it up. I'm pretty sure he was on my IG page. But I go into that store right there to develop a relationship. I just go get a little demo of this shit called Amnesia Haze. I really fuck with indicas mostly, but I need this sativa sometimes, especially like today I'm gonna go pick my son up. So I'm gonna smoke this for my morning, and then probably like I got some shit called Perm Lehigh and some other shit called Dragon Heart. You know what I mean? Both of those is indicas, like Cushies, like OGs, and different kinds of, But I usually go to this other shop called Belief, and I got a like account with them and shit. So I probably got like $20 in my account. I go add another little 30 on there and go get like a nice little 7 or something, or some real pain. You heard? Like I do not smoke out corner stores. I do not play with niggas. I do not smoke they weed. I do not do none of that, bro. We passed all that. We passed that era right now. Niggas gotta at least know that. Gotta at least know we passed the era of smoking random shit just to get high. Not doing that. Fuck all that. That's some fiend shit. But back to what I was saying. As you can see on the screen, I'm like doing little surveys and shit, trying to see what my case is worth, because I got them in a position where these niggas already owe me, right? They already owe me, and they gotta pay me for the rest of my life. You see what it says? You have effectively acted as a senior partner in your own firm. I'm doing this pro se too. You know, I'm not taking 75. I'm not taking the 140. I'm lying. I'll take that 140 just to get everything done. Get the fuck out my face. I would. Because it'll be able to make me deal with my little surgery and still have a little kickback. You heard? So all I'm saying. But if they want to make me involve a lawyer, shit gonna get expensive. Shit gonna be back up in that 225, 250 range. You know why? Because guess what? I don't think y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you. Because y'all don't fight for yourselves or do no law work or nothing like that. So y'all don't understand when you won. Y'all don't understand. I don't think they understand it. I don't think people be in this type of position often. You feel me? I'm talking about complete and total default. You know what that means? That means they cannot file an appeal. They can't overturn it. It's vested. You know what vested means? Bulletproof. You know what that means? They cannot do anything but pay me. And I know that sounds mad like I'm rubbing it in. Fuck that, nigga. When they win their cases, they rub that shit in too. The fact that they did some creepy ass shit to me in the first place is the reason why I should be allowed to rub it in even more than that. They ass should be in jail for writing this shit up like this and making people think that it really work like that when it really don't. I should be on the fucking news exposing their ass for all their backdoor tactics and tricks and loopholes. When they write the laws, they create the fucking loophole while they writing the motherfucker. Like, oh, in case we ever got to do this, we gonna back out through this. And who they tell that loophole to, that's how the closed system get created. Those are the people in power. They know how to get you out of fix now. Y'all don't understand old mob tricks, nigga? I send a nigga to Molotov cocktail your store and then tell you, yo, you no more. Of course you gonna pay me. It's a fear tactic. And niggas gotta stop being cowards, bro. Grow the fuck up. I fought these niggas back for the dolly. And now, they still ain't paid me. But guess what? They have to. The only way they cannot pay me is by me not getting paid. By me not trying to get paid. Because as long as I try to get paid, somebody got to fucking pay me. Or they got to tell the people that even though we wrote this, we don't abide by it sometimes. Or they got to convene your New York State legislature and change the law. Y'all run around here calling these regular pedophiles fucking judges, and these people are just creatures of statute. That means a legal statute got put together and you honor it and you get to rule based on that. I don't mean you're a real judge, like nobody ain't go down and elect you to have authority over the people. That's the only fucking way that, you know, anybody should have authority. That's why I only respect sheriffs and shit like that. Deputies, because if we want to get the sheriff out of here, we can do that, you know, so your deputies will go with you. But I understand that the police, cops, are corporations' own personal fucking henchmen and nothing more. That's all the fuck they are. They ain't out here to help you, motherfucker. They out here to police. Exactly what they say they out here to do. I don't know why everybody's so confused. They have an obligation to tell you and make sure that you agree. So when they be telling me all this shit, I'm reading it, but I'm not agreeing because I'm filing shit back. You see that? They say pro se. Pro se. I'm doing this shit by my motherfucking self, nigga. My lawyer was fucking me over. I'll never trust a lawyer in my life. Even when I went to prison, That lawyer fucked me over. I fucked me over by putting myself in that position, but I'm talking about according to what people say they're going to do. The trickery and the fraud comes in where if we sit down and I say 1 + 1 and we both agree that it's 2, and then you and your man be like, no, but we put an X there, it's not a plus, so it's really times. Even though it still equals fucking 1, y'all gonna change it to suit y'all fucking goals, right? That's how this shit is working. Like, these niggas change the symbol, but I'm telling them, hey, 1 + 1 is 2. And they change the signal to 1 × 1. Now it's 1. You see? They do weird shit like that. They even do shit where they'll change that motherfucker and your answer still be right. But because you didn't do it the way they said do it, you're wrong. Like, nigga, if you know he violated me, and because my appeal came 1 day late, how the fuck is you going? Come on, man. Shit like that, you know? These are how they create loopholes. Who the fuck would do that? Who would even think like that? Hey, let's create a way where if somebody got wrong, we could still not pay them, even though we know they got wrong. Let's just make it to where they got to do something in order to get right, even though they were already wrong. Who makes shit like that? These the people y'all vote for? And then you run around complaining. These are who you vote for, people who think like that. Let's create a system where we identify that you're hurt already, and then we make it steps you have to take in order to get right. Who does that? This is what I be trying to say. Like, you got to start really thinking. And these motherfuckers be in your house. And you'll run around and say that, oh, yeah, my mom's got a good job. She worked down at the central office or such and such. And shut the fuck up, nigga. She down there doing them people's bidding or doing bullshit on her own. The nigga who made that little black box that lock your hands together when you get locked up so you can't get out the handcuffs, that was a prisoner. Motherfuckers out here constructing their own prisons, digital and otherwise. And every time somebody offer you a way to get free, you look at them like they crazy. You gotta start treating people for who they are. Stop wondering why I ain't laughing and joking with you, nigga, cause ain't nothing fucking funny. That's why. All the shit you talking about is silly as a motherfucker. That's why. Come at me with the type of shit I be on. I don't find that shit you talking about funny. I don't find getting drunk every day, chilling, and talking about old stories and doing bullshit cool. I don't find that cool. You know? Top of the morning, big dog. How you?
Ain't good. I'm out. You?
What's up? There's some good people out here, man. Can't never doubt that. You gotta know who's who and what's what. You know, it's a lot of good people out here, man. They struggling, they don't have no answers. Sometimes you gotta tell them who got the answers. The answers is scary though. You know, it's either you gonna feel how you feel or you gonna feel different. So how you wanna feel, you know? A lot of that shit come into play too. People don't even know what the fuck they want. Know what you want. You just coming to shake off some of that nervous energy around me. And that shit ain't going well. Come around me knowing what the fuck you want, what you want, and we can see if that shit align. And if that shit align, then you're gonna see that side of me that you know. I'm not just gonna be sitting around motherfuckers hee ha ha and nigga I don't find shit funny. I'm watching you eat poison and think bullshit and spew poison and nah nigga, fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck if you was just randomly shouting shit about the real problem. That would be fine. But we're not gonna be sitting up here and be naive to shit and every time I bring up something, niggas like, oh man, here you go, or I don't wanna be on it, I don't wanna think about it. Get the fuck away from me, faggot. You don't wanna think about your real conditions, motherfucker. Who the fuck are you? Weirdo. You don't wanna think about your real conditions. People out here enjoying their best life, making $12,000, $15,000 a week, shuffling papers around with your fucking information on it because you fucking can't function. The fuck out my face. The fuck out my face, man. Y'all stop thinking everybody's so fucking smarter than y'all. Who the fuck making this shit that y'all think everybody's so much fucking smarter? Shit is weird, man. Create a system, get people to adhere to it, repeat. Fuck out of here. That shit makes me mad, man. I get mad being mad because I'm thinking like, why would I be mad about idiots? I do have reason to though, because that shit affects me. Now when they look at me, they think I'm an idiot too. This is why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with, because people have not fought enough to where they don't even do this basic bullshit they doing to me. I'm not gonna get a pat on the back for fighting this, even though this is gonna be a warning to them. Be careful who you play with, because you never know who's not an idiot, who's not a coward. You never know when you're gonna get that pushback. It's the same thing as being outside in your neighborhood. If you just walked around tough every day, then it'll be fine. But if one of those days you ran into your match, you would think about it after that.
Like brush fire.
You would think about it. Because that's not, your goal is not to run into your match. Your goal is to walk around tough. So somebody's impeding your goal now. You would think about it. So I'm impeding their goal. I don't think they've been in this much of a humdinger in a while. Not that they haven't done what they're doing to me, but I don't think they've been in this much of a humdinger, meaning I don't think nobody's pressed the issue about nothing like this strongly, to where not only are you facing massive penalties, but you're also facing a civil rights lawsuit, like a guaranteed one. You know, literally you denying my due process. Right now I have a Section 26 certificate, which is the raised seal certificate from the board, which is over the judge. It's from the board. It's from the body that produces the judge. And it says that these people owe me and they must pay me. Now, with this paper, I'm supposed to be able to go down to the Brooklyn Supreme Court and enter it as a civil judgment, which takes it outside of the workers' comp's jurisdiction and allows me to, hire a marshal and freeze their accounts, so on and so forth, and extract my money manually like that. What they've done is they blocked it internally with a ghost appeal. There's no appeal on record. Everybody knows that. I even have their bodies admitting that. I have the other side's lawyer admitting that. There's no appeal. What they did is completely illegal. It's downright nasty. And somebody's going to pay for it because I want it to stop. I'm not the type of person who allows the system to play with me. I don't want to participate in the system. So the fact that I'm being forced to do a lot of shit, I'm going to force them to uphold a lot of their shit or admit to the people what they're really doing, so that we can actually revolt and get them the fuck out of here, because I didn't sign up for none of this shit. The way they got it set up, it better operate exactly the fuck like that. It's sad when their own policies ensure your victory and then they try to alter those policies, but they can't because they're impeded by the state law, which mandates that these penalties be paid. It's not a discretionary thing. So how they get you to waive your rights on that or be unaware that they slid that in is that they pay you the base awards, in my case, which would be about $12,000 or something, and then the penalties, which is probably double that. They probably owe me about $20,000 in penalties, which are late payments for not paying the original awards, trying to starve out a client, right? They're not smart people, number one. In volume, you could say they're smart because they're probably getting compound interest, which is going to pay me off, and they won't even notice it, right? But they have to continuously create frauds and rob to keep this going. This is where the problem starts. And this is why it's a continuous loop and it never ends, because they always Peter Pan Paul, because they're not doing good business in the first place. If you do good business in the first place, you would have no problem denying a claim and fighting it all the way to the root, because it's fucking wrong. But in situations where, you know, somebody's entitled to something, why fucking deny them and ensue a big ass fight, which is costing you already? They're not smart people. But see, some people live in the chaos. That's actually how they thrive. There wouldn't be a fucking AUI insurance company if they didn't do this. They thrive in the constant fluctuation of chaos. So while all this is going on, they're living their lives, getting paid, and you know, everything that's happening is like a tornado. They're in the center and everything is spinning, and they want that motherfucker to spin forever. So while we thinking that the fucking world is being ripped apart, they've been living inside that motherfucker the whole time, very comfortable. I'm gonna peek my head through that bitch and let them know, hey, I see you. Not only do I see you, you're either gonna let me in this motherfucker, me and a bunch of my people, right? Matter of fact, I'm not sure if I want to be in that motherfucker, because there's gonna be some problems. But I'm peeking my head in right now, and maybe that's scary to them, because I don't even know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to destroy this bitch. I don't know if I want my own. I don't know. I'm peeking in with curiosity right now. You know, letting them know, hey, motherfucker, welcome to the party, like Pop Smoke said. Y'all ain't the only motherfuckers. And I'll leave this place. I'm reaching that stage too, where I'm just not scary to leave this body. Whatever the fuck else is out there. Like, you just gonna stay here and be a bitch? I was in jail and wouldn't stay in nobody's cell if I kept having problems with them. Why the fuck would I stay here and be a bitch ass? Come on, man. I wouldn't do that. So, a little complicated, man. Definitely picking my head in there. Look, I don't think my family really know, or they think like I'm gonna get money and do what everybody else did. Cause other people in my family got money, over $500,000, couple $1 million. Niggas still got access to money. They don't use it right and be smart with it. They don't open businesses or anything that requires work or anything like that. Like, they just show it off to other family, and eventually it runs. I don't know what they do with it.
Bye. Happy birthday, thank you.
But they ain't never been smart enough to invest in their own kids or anything like that with it. Be like, you know what, I'm gonna make these niggas this so they can get us out of it. They not smart enough to do that. They just hold it. I don't know what they do with it, but they buy houses and they don't have businesses to support the house, so they paying a mortgage, a dead note off their back. Like, why not just buy something for $200,000 and keep the rest of that money in your pocket? Why you gotta spend $800 million on your fucking house? Come on, man. You know? But you live, you learn. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying, like, don't wonder why shit is how it is. There are answers. There are a lot of answers to why shit is how it is. You know? I don't think they really understand the value in my case. I don't think they understand how close I am to actually touching it, though. I go to court on June 10th. These people can't continuously deny my due process because it proves I exhausted my remedies, and now I'm Supreme Court ready. Mandamus corpus, forcing them to compel, perform their ministerial duties, because that's all they have to do is follow the law. They're not here to, you know, we passed the figuring out who's guilty part. Fuck out of here, nigga. I won already. There is no appeals. You lost those. You gave them up. You wasted deadlines. You was robbing other people and forgot about me. Now you turn a situation where you probably could have gave me a dub and sent me back to work for you with no knowledge. into a situation where you're gonna change my life and my family life forever, and other people too, because now I'm gonna go do this and help other people. Because I ain't the only person that they doing it to. The people just unaware. That's why you always get these new commercials popping up when they figure out a new wave. Like, oh, did you get hit by a car? Even if it was a year ago. I know what they doing. It's called some coverage. Most people don't know about it. But information is key. When you figure out something and you the wave to it, now you could capitalize off of it, make a lot of money. Or you could literally just genuinely help a lot of people. And you'll see that the money is going to come to you anyway. You actually get richer when you help people because the value of that energy carry on longer. Like I've known situations where I gave people money and it helped, but I've known situations where I've done things to help and that lasted longer than that money shit. You know? So I'll be fiending every day to come out and be kind. I want to, not find somebody struggling, but I know there are people and just do something decent. I don't give a fuck if it's, I know my son probably wondering where he gonna get his bud from today. I'm about to go drop that nigga a spliff. I went and dropped my uncle something the other day. It's just a little regular shit. It's like the more your mind is focused on just trying to be decent, it's kind of hard for that negative shit to creep in, or you'll be able to notice it and spot it and attack it, pick it up by his little collar and just dangle it around and be like, nigga, fuck you thought you was doing? Creeping into my mind. Fuck out of here. Yeah, man, I don't think they know how much this shit is really worth right. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Living in a $250,000 in the project. The niggas me later and probably offer me 75. Half of what I should get. My first offer was 17. Then God jumped on me. Got me situated. What the fuck wrong with you? How to go from 17, I ain't just talking on here, to 43. See, I got a lot of screens. You gotta keep track of all of this stuff, man. You gotta keep track of all of this stuff, man. Gotta keep track of all of this stuff. Don't trust these niggas. You see that? See that? Versus big boys. I'm not out here bullshitting, playing with you. They already owe me. They just trying to figure out how to pay me a little bit. Ain't no stopping whether or not I get paid, motherfucker. We 200 feet past that point. We 200 feet past that point. We at the point where I'm ready to go to the media now. Like, why the fuck is y'all playing with me so much? Nigga, I literally have a paper that says you have to pay me and y'all literally not paying me. And this paper is signed by the judge, the board, the state of New York. And y'all literally not paying me. Who has that much power? I wish I could just disrespect the law like that. Them niggas would have been at your door, taking you out your crib with the sheriff and all that bullshit they be doing to black people. Y'all know that. So I'm really waiting to go on the news about this shit because I don't think my family understands. Because if I knew this, and I would be pulling up on this family member every day, trying to figure out how we gonna push the line, baby. We're about to get this money. And in doing that, I'm already guaranteeing my little cut. Ain't no wonder if you gonna hit me. I don't have a negative thought where like, I ain't gonna go help that nigga and he don't give me nothing. Like, who thinks like that? But a nigga and a bum ass nasty family member. Who thinks like that? I mean, seriously, I ain't gonna help that nigga because he ain't telling me he's gonna give me nothing. That's his money. Like, get your dirty, dusty, thinking ass out of here. I don't fuck with creatures, man. A lot of people running around here just be opening their mouth saying bullshit. Trying to find a place where it could land safely when nobody gonna say nothing about it. Get your stupid ass away from me. Niggas know not to play around me. My hands work till they don't no more, nigga. I'm getting back in shape. I talk too much shit to be completely out of shape. I'm gonna be a good fucking tussle every fucking time with anybody. And if I'm on real life shit, it might not be a tussle. We might be where we might be questioning each other's existence, nigga, because I ain't out here to play motherfuckers over what I know. I'm not thinking, well, I don't think this, I know. When you know something, nigga, it's different. You 40 plus and you know something, you should be about to die about it. So what you know? Because I know I'm beating the shit out these niggas and they can't fuck with me. They never could and they never will. And I don't care how this shit end. It end with me on top, where I'm already at. I don't think these motherfuckers understand I'm a $250,000 nigga in real life. In real life. These motherfuckers gotta pay me. In real life, nigga. In real life. You wanna see the motherfucking minutes? You wanna see the motherfucking minutes? You wanna see the motherfucking minutes? Where it say it? You wanna see the motherfucking minutes? What y'all talking about, man? This shit is not a joke, man. Shit is not a joke. I'm filing shit on their ass, you see? I'm filing shit. Pro se. I'm filing shit. I'm catching them in the lies. I'm filing shit. That lawyer did foul shit to me. He's a fucking creepazoid. And then they'll make it to where, oh, you can't put none of this out. Oh, you can't show the people. I can't show the people the truth. Suck my fucking big fat black dick, bitch. That's one thing you ain't gonna do. Fuck everything y'all talking about. You ain't gonna tell me not to tell the truth. Whoever does that is the devil, nigga. I don't give a fuck if it's your mother. If they come in and tell you not to tell the fucking truth, and the truth don't mean what happened. The truth mean something totally different. Because if you think, oh, I seen this nigga shoot the police and I'm gonna walk in there and tell the truth, then something crazy, you's a crazy motherfucker. That ain't the truth. You know, that's something else. That's called snitching. That's being a witness. The truth is something different. The truth is the thing that will set you free, nigga, not the shit that's gonna get you locked up. Okay? There's a big difference when I say tell the truth. The truth is the thing that will set you free. It ain't no shit that's gonna get you locked up. They not gonna tell me not to tell the truth. The truth is, when you catch these agencies and these fucking people who, if you look at their body, you know they couldn't do anything else but shuffle papers. You carry no fucking value on the planet except shuffling papers and being fucking racist. Those are your two best qualities when you got to put down on your fucking job report, bitch. I'm not going to keep begging and pleading for a motherfucker to do the right thing. I'm going to use my fucking hands and feet. I'm not one of these regular niggas. That's why they going to pay me and try to keep it quiet. They'd have been paid me if I was a quiet type nigga. They like, we ain't going to get that nigga money because he going to get right up there and tell everybody how he got it and get on our ass some more. And they fucking right. They fucking right.